Thank you for inviting me to JJ Variety Channel. This is Chef Dan, and today we're going to be deboning a whole duck. But first, I want to apologize to all of our viewers out there. We have a little audio technical difficulties, so it's not going to match up perfectly, but it'll still be just as informative. So we're starting off with a frozen duck. It's a whole duck, but we defrosted it overnight in a water bath. It's not fully defrosted, so it's kind of hard to get the inside. That way, they put the organs inside the duck. They're kind of frozen, but we're pulling them out now. So we have the neck, and we also had the heart, the liver, and I believe the kidneys. Back of the duck, as well as by the neck area that we're going to cut off and actually make perfect use of for our rendered duck fat. So we're taking off some extra skin around the neck. And we're also going to do something similar on the opposite side with the butt. You just have to cut through some of the cartilage, but there's no real bone there. Nice new knife, gifted from Mr. Joseph. And then there's going to be extra skin and fat kind of around the opening of the duck. We could trim that off too. You just want to grab the skin and kind of stretch it as you cut, and it'll be a lot easier. It's best to make sure that the duck is dry as possible, because if it's really wet, it could actually be a little slippery. So you want to maybe just take a paper towel and cut and dry it off a bit. So now we're going to start by breaking down the duck into parts that we're going to use for the bone broth. The wings on the duck don't have a lot of meat like they do on a chicken, so we don't really need the wings for meat here, but we do want to use a lot of the collagen, and the cartilage will break down and really work well into the bone broth. So here's what's called the wing tip. There's actually virtually no meat on this one of the duck. So you just want to cut by the joint and then break the joint back, and that'll allow you to cut right through. And now here's the duck wing, or what's called the flat part of the wing. Same thing, it's just a little cut. You have to do some maneuvering. You'll hear the joint pop, and then you can cut through. Right there. So the wings are off. And you always want to kind of move the duck with something this small. You can move it and position it in a way that will be as comfortable for you to cut. You always want to be able to see what you're doing. So in this case, we're taking off the drumlet, which is like a little baby drumstick, but it's at the top of the wing. Again, taking small, shallow cuts and then really letting or following the anatomy of the bird. In this case, we pop the joint again and we freed off the drumlet. Same thing for the other side. Again, you want to maneuver the bird however you like. So we're comparing now, that's the drumlet we're taking off, and what I showed you just before that is the drumstick on the bottom, the leg. So small cuts, pop out the joint, and then you cut right in between. Just like that. All right. We're going to trim off any excess fat because we're not worried about it going to waste, because we will be using it for something separate. And we don't really need it for the curry that we're going to be using this for. Same thing, kind of pull the meat apart. You can stretch it and then just cut off any extra skin or fat. So now we're left with the crown, which is the breast, the two breasts there, and also the duck quarters, which are the legs. We have the thigh and the leg attached. But the next thing we're going to do is take apart the breast. And while a lot of the meat on the duck, the legs, the wings, are great for stews and curries and soups, the breast is really lean. It doesn't have a lot of fat on it, so we want to it's better for roasting or searing. So that's what we're going to do in this case, and we're going to show you that. So you're going to take your knife and just run it down the center of the breastplate. You'll find that there's a piece of cartilage in the middle there that you can feel with your finger right there. I'm feeling for it, and then you want to pick one side. In this case, I'm going to take off the left breast first. So you see Jasmine is feeling it as well. So you just want to run your knife along that. You kind of just peel the meat away and follow the rib cage.
So we want to continue to use the paring knife to kind of like peel the meat away from the breastplate. You can see it right now. And honestly, while it's frozen, it's a little bit easier, partially frozen, because the meat can actually peel away. And you could use your finger.
So if it's frozen, you don't lose any meat, right?
It's a little easier to peel the meat when it's frozen, but it's not fully frozen at all. It's like 90% thawed.
Yeah.
Okay. You just want to continue to pull off. Same thing up here. Now it's coming fully off the breastplate. All right. And if you look from this side, really we'll make a cut here.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of meet it on this side. We'll meet the cut. So now the breast will come off like this.
Marissa's dinner.
A little bit of cartilage here. You want to clean up the back side of it.
Yeah.
The underside.
Yeah.
So like we'll take this excess fat off.
So do you make this one with the skin on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do, because it's such a lean piece of meat.
Yeah.
There's really not much fat on the breast.
Yeah.
So we keep this thick skin, and you're gonna score it.
Yeah.
And then when you cook it, you render you cook it kind of slow actually, but only about 90% of the time you're gonna cook it is gonna be on this side.
Okay.
And then you flip it like this just for a
so
minute.
it won't get burned and the juice will come down to the meat.
Yeah, but most of the cooking is gonna be on the side with all the skin and fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks good.
And just the last piece of cartilage. And really, you have a tenderloin here, the duck tenderloin, which is right here.
You have to take that out too?
No, but it's like another part of the of the bird. There's the breast. You want to do the other one?
No. I'll let you do.
Same thing. This is the breastplate. We want to go on the right side of it. Just use the tip of your knife. And just kind of peel it away.
Oh yeah.
You can kind of hear it peeling away.
Coming up, yeah.
Just like that. You want to be careful not to get the rib bones.
Yeah.
Because these are the ones that are so thin.
Yeah.
And they're great for flavoring the soup, but not for
curry or anything.
Not for anything you're gonna. All right, cut down there.
That's when you get tired with a lot of bones.
Yeah. And we're gonna remove the breast. Just. Thank you. Like that. All right. Now this will move to the side while we finish Just cleaning this. A little cartilage. Excess fat.
Looks like it's better to use this kind of knife.
For this work, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, because you want something that's flexible.
Yeah.
Like that knife flexing is really important.
Yeah.
For like kind of maneuvering around the joints and here is
I use the big knife.
So now we're going to score the duck breast. We need a really sharp knife, so we're just using it on the honing steel.
Yeah.
Just for a couple of seconds. Want to wipe off because there could be some metal filings.
Oh, okay.
And then let's see, we missed a little piece of cartilage here. But this is a sharp knife, so this is actually good for this.
Yeah. You're using this first time.
First time it's being used?
First time, yes. Because I don't use these small knives for any reason.
And then you just want to just put light marks.
Okay.
So this will help the heat.
So you don't cut the meat, right?
No.
You're only cutting the skin.
Just the skin.
Okay.
And be really gentle. Like that's actually too much.
Yeah.
Because it'll open up as it cooks.
Okay.
You just want to lightly put, almost putting no pressure on the knife.
Yeah.
And then turn it, and you're going to actually do the same thing going on a crisscross.
So you just need to have the heat penetrate through. That's all. That's the purpose.
And
not
it'll help.
Any spices or anything.
Well, that too. Okay. But we're going to season it pretty basic.
Okay. That crisscross looks good.
Let's see, this one I'll do a little bit lighter.
Okay.
And hopefully that one was a bit too much opening up like that. Turn. You'll see it'll look real pretty as it cooks.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Do you have 2 plates? We'll just put these on the side.
Yes.
We really want these to dry out as much as possible.
So this is for a different cooking, right?
Yeah, different than the curry.
You want me to put a paper towel on top so it will absorb the water?
Yeah, so that's exactly what we want to do. And for this dish, this is just how to prepare a pan-seared duck breast.
Okay.
Okay. I want to keep that.
You bake it, right?
We're going to use it in the pan.
Oh, the pan. Okay, so that's why it's called...
the
what's that again? Pan-seared?
Pan-seared.
Okay. Oh, pan-seared. Okay.
We want to dry it out as much as possible so
the
skin will get crispy. Even just having it in the air, is open to the air, is also very helpful.
Okay. We'll just wipe it off a little bit.
So we removed the duck breast, the wings, and now we're going to get the legs and the thighs that we can use for the duck curry.
Okay.
Okay. So now it's a little bit easier. Again, we're going to stick to this knife because it's just a lot more flexible. We're going to go on the other side of the rib cage. This is the inside. We took the breast off. The outside, we're going to kind of work down, just using the tip of the knife. Now you have backbone here. You could feel we want to go on the outside of it.
Yeah, that's the...
So again, bringing your knife down and all the way down to the bottom where we took the butt off. Again, just some knife strokes, and then we're gonna pop the joint that's right here. So we turn like this. And you could hear that. And we're going to just cut it away now
Yeah.
through the joint.
Need to do some practice to do this perfect.
Yeah, but it'll only take a couple times.
The chicken is a little different, right? The way it makes.
And there's the full duck leg before it's cleaned up.
Okay.
Now, same thing. We're going to want to run the knife along the side, along the rib bones. And you want to kind of maneuver the duck, or really anytime you're butchering, you want to maneuver the piece of meat or fish in a way that you have the best view of it. So in this case, I don't have a great view here, so I'm going to actually turn it on its side and even pop the joint in order to get kind of open it up a bit.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to pop the joint again. And use the backbone as a guide. There's a joint right there.
Yeah.
There's a full duck leg. Then we're just left with the carcass.
Yeah.
Which we want to actually break down like this. You split it, and then you usually will cut it into two. You can use the bigger knife for this. Right through the rib bone.
So both pieces going to the soup?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Both pieces like this. A lot of flavor.
Yeah.
Go into the soup.
It's more for soup than curry.
So you're making three things. Curry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really just a lot from one duck.
Yeah.
3 different uses.
True.
All right. So we're going to now continue to clean this up. Again, separating. Oh, and we're also doing the fat. So
yes.
another use there.
Yes.
We're just going to butcher off some of the excess fat.
So you're still using the small knife?
Yeah, for this, I don't need to go through any thick bones.
Yeah.
So for me, but I will use the big knife in a second for the last cut.
Yeah.
To separate that.
Okay.
Flip this around. A lot of fat on this, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah. All the flavors.
Okay. Now the final part, or the final cut, we're going to separate the drum from the thigh. So often in the supermarket when you buy chicken, or these are called chicken quarters. It has a thigh and the drumstick.
Yeah.
And to really to find the seam.
Thing is the quarter?
Yeah.
Oh.
To find the seam is going to be, you actually follow this like fat growth really in the animal, and that's going to separate, that's going to show you where you cut to separate the thigh and the, so you can actually be less precise and just cut straight down and you'll reach
the joint.
the joint that you just need to. I switched to a little knife to get a better angle, but I actually just went in between the joint there with the little knife. That's the joint.
Yeah.
Now we're going to take the big knife because I think I made it through. Joint's right there. There you go. The last cut. All right. So the thigh, the drumstick,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll do that again for this right here. So that one I got.
Yeah. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. So now the drumsticks, the thighs, and we are going to, it's actually up to your preference how we want to do the curry.
Mm-hmm.
One, do you want to keep the skin on these or no? Would you rather take it off? Because we can easily take the skin off.
Maybe just leave it for today's curry.
Okay.
What do you think?
Or we'll do, yeah, or we'll take the skin off these, but we'll leave it in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only bone left is right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna actually cut this. And how big of the pieces do you want for the curry?
Don't make too small. Maybe just cut in half or three.
Like this big?
Yeah. I think that should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll cut some pieces like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cut one on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And you do want some bone, right?
Yeah, I think it's good to.
Yeah.
As I was going to ask, are you going to leave the bone in, or I think you can.
So
do
now,
it.
yeah, and now I'm going to cut one across like
Okay.
that.
So that with the juice will come out from the bone. Oops.
Almost. It's not really a cleaver yet, but
We have the.
yeah, maybe you have a cleaver, right? Or I think that broke through. That's all we needed. Do the same thing.
You need another
What?
another pan.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for just for the curry meat.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, we'll take the skin off of these.
Mm-hmm.
Use a knife to kind of scrape it
Mm.
off like that. This. And then this, do you want to cut the wing in half like
Just
that?
cut in half.
All right. Same thing. Last part.
Yeah.
I'm only going through this trouble now because we're going to use the fat.
Yeah.
So
okay.
really later
Yeah.
where we're going to use. So I just want to make sure
You got everything
taking
right.
it off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you were just taking it, if you weren't using it, you could just toss it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can leave it on and cook with it, which is also great.
Yeah.
It's not the healthiest choice. All right.
You don't make this every day, so
Exactly.
that's good for bone broth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We want to try to avoid these tendons from the drum. We'll do right in the middle. or close.
It's okay.
This will take these out.
Yeah.
We'll do one more. So use this for bone broth. Actually, this last piece, I'll just cut off a piece there.
Okay.
Then we can use that last part.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
That's the whole duck.
Okay. So now we can make the curry.
Perfect.
Pan-seared
Duck breast.
duck breast.
And the bone broth.
Bone broth.
And the rendered fat.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. 4 things. Thank you. This is very helpful.
So I'm actually going to take the fat off of here, just
Okay.
because it's, you don't need it for the broth, and it's good for the what we're doing.
The bone broth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need fat for.
Yeah, for the broth. All right. So we're also going to use the heart, the liver, the kidneys for
the curry.
The curry as well.
Okay. Yeah.
And also the neck.
Okay. Oh, you put them in already.
Yep.
And I'm not going to use any oil. I'm going to use the fat from the skin.
Yeah,
or saute the onion.
Exactly. We're going to render down all of this fat that came off the duck. We're going to cook it down really slow, and it's going to create our cooking liquid for the curry.
Okay, so let me do that. I can start now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Heat this up and let it render down to get all the fat.
Okay, so what are you going to do with the bone? What's the
Yeah,
bone?
I'll once I put this, we'll have everything, and there's actually more. This is actually this is actually the only thing we're not going to be using out of the whole bird.
Oh my God.
And if you want to grab the fat, these are just some cartilage parts that broke, some of the, I think, not so nice parts, but we have parts for the curry, the 2 breasts, all of the fat, and then the bones and carcass we're going to use for the bone broth.
Okay.
All right.
Good job.
Good job.